I told my wife there's nothing weird about me giving away my niece at her wedding, and that my wife has no say in it at all. My brother died when I was 23, and he was 26. Car accident on a rainy Tuesday morning. The kind of thing that makes you realize how fast everything can change. He left behind his daughter Emma, who was only 6 at the time. My wife and I weren't even engaged yet, but she was there through all of it, helping me figure out how to be an uncle who suddenly had way more responsibility than I ever expected. Emma's mom wasn't really in the picture. She'd taken off when Emma was 2, sent a birthday card maybe 3 times since then. So it was just me and my parents helping Emma through losing her dad. My parents did most of the day-to-day stuff since they lived closer to Emma's school, but I made sure to see her every weekend. We'd go to movies, get ice cream, play mini golf, normal uncle stuff that felt way more important after my brother was gone. When I got married 2 years later, Emma was our flower girl. She took it so seriously, practicing walking down the aisle for weeks before the wedding. My wife always said Emma was like the little sister she never had. We'd have her stay over during summer breaks, take her on family trips, show up to every school play and soccer game we could make it to. Fast forward to last month. Emma's 24 now, works as a graphic designer downtown, has this boyfriend Trevor who's honestly perfect for her. They've been together for 3 years and he makes her laugh the way my brother used to make everyone laugh. When Trevor asked for my blessing before proposing, I almost cried right there in the coffee shop. Emma called me the day after she got engaged, crying happy tears over the phone. She said she had something important to ask me. That's when she asked if I would walk her down the aisle. She said her dad should be there, but since he couldn't be, she wanted me to do it. She said I was the closest thing to a father she had, and it would mean everything to her. I didn't even hesitate. Of course I'd do it. I told her I'd be honored, that my brother would be proud of the woman she'd become. All the stuff you're supposed to say in moments like that. But I meant every word of it. Emma's been like a daughter to me for 18 years. Walking her down the aisle felt like the most natural thing in the world. That night, I told my wife about the conversation over dinner. I was still emotional about it, talking about how grown-up Emma sounded, how excited I was for her wedding. My wife got quiet, which should have been my first warning sign. She does this thing where she goes silent when she's annoyed but doesn't want to start a fight right away. Finally, she put down her fork and said she thought it was weird that I was walking Emma down the aisle. I asked her what she meant by weird. She said it just seemed inappropriate somehow, like I was trying to be Emma's father when I wasn't. She said people might think it was strange, seeing a man who wasn't Emma's actual dad giving her away. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I told her I practically helped raise Emma after my brother died, that I'd been there for every major moment in her life since she was 6 years old. My wife said that was different, that being an uncle isn't the same as being a father, and maybe Emma should ask one of her friends to walk her down or just walk alone. That's when I lost it. I told my wife there was absolutely nothing weird about me walking Emma down the aisle, and that she had no say in it at all. This was between me and Emma, and I wasn't going to let anyone make Emma feel like she was asking for something inappropriate when she was just trying to honor her dad's memory in the best way she knew how. My wife got defensive and said she was just thinking about how it might look to other people. I told her I didn't care how it looked to other people, and I was disappointed that she couldn't see how important this was to Emma and to me. She said I was being dramatic and making it about myself when it should be about Emma. We didn't talk for the rest of the night. The next morning, my wife tried to apologize, saying she just didn't understand the situation. But then she added that maybe I should think about whether Emma might be too dependent on me, and whether walking her down the aisle might send the wrong message about our relationship. That's when I really snapped. I told her she clearly didn't understand anything about family, and that Emma asking me to walk her down the aisle was one of the biggest honors of my life. I said if she couldn't support that, then maybe she needed to figure out what was really bothering her, because it obviously wasn't about Emma or the wedding. My wife hasn't brought it up since.